This is The Scoop for Tuesday.
I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines. More than a third of gopher tortoises at Boyd Hill Nature Preserve in St. Petersburg have died. Axios reports that researchers conducting a survey of gopher tortoise burrows at Boyd Hill found 57 tortoise carcasses over the past 6 weeks. Researchers suspected that coyotes were eating the turtles because of where the carcasses were found and what they looked like. Blood samples from living gopher tortoises are being examined to see if they're sick from an upper respiratory tract disease or other illnesses. This week is National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. WMNF's Chris Young reports on Tampa Police Department and the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay's new program to have certain 911 calls answered by crisis intervention specialists.
The program aims to reduce officer-dispatched calls relating to people undergoing a behavioral health crisis. Tampa Police Department plans to have crisis intervention specialists at their dispatch center to handle calls regarding these crises. Clara Reynolds is the president and CEO of the Crisis Center Tampa Bay.
If somebody identifies that they're in crisis, but they don't have a weapon, it's not a domestic violence situation, there's no substance use involved, those are the types of calls that we are looking to be able to take on our end.
After being transferred by a 911 dispatcher, an intervention specialist will then talk with the caller. They'll work to de-escalate the caller and help connect them to community resources. Calvin Johnson is the deputy chief of the Tampa Police Department.
We see things on the news to where officer involved shooting. Then we find out that the person had mental health issues. And then we didn't know, okay, that's after the fact. So that's been going on for so long, really across the nation in law enforcement agencies, to where we know there's a better way to handle these calls.
Johnson anticipates a June or July start date for the program, pending hiring staff. For WMNF News, I'm Chris Young in Tampa.
In a press conference yesterday, Ron DeSantis said he planned to sign a new education bill. Carrie Lynn Kwiatkowski reports the governor says it will enhance education and prevent political interference.
DeSantis says HB 1285 limits book complaints from people without kids in the district. However, parents can still voice their concerns.
If you don't have a kid in the school district, you can challenge one book per month. And I think that will help short-circuit these frivolous challenges, because it's being done to create a narrative that somehow, oh my gosh, all these books are quote banned. No book is banned in Florida. The most grotesque pornographic books that are in schools that have been removed because they're not appropriate, you can go buy it at a bookstore.
The bill also requires the State Board of Education to create certificates for teachers who want to work in schools that use the classical education model. Governor DeSantis says he plans to sign the bill soon. For WMNF News, I'm Carrie Lynn Kwiatkowski.
A federal judge has scheduled a trial for May 13th in a lawsuit over people being dropped from Florida's Medicaid program. The removals came after the end of the federal public health emergency that was declared in 2020 because of the COVID-19 pandemic. A U.S. district judge issued an order Friday scheduling the trial, according to a court docket. Attorneys for Medicaid beneficiaries filed a potential class action lawsuit in August. They alleged that the state was not properly informing people before dropping them from the health care program. After Republican State Representative Tommy Gregory was named this month as the next president of State College of Florida Manatee Sarasota, two candidates quickly filed paperwork to try to succeed him in the House. According to the State Division of Elections website, Lakewood Ranch Republicans Bill Connerly and Rich Tatum opened campaign accounts to run in Manatee County's House District 72. Gregory is chair of the House Judiciary Committee. Florida Polytechnic University Board of Trustees chose Devin Stevenson yesterday to become the school's second president. He will succeed Andy Avent, who is slated to step down in July. Stevenson, who is president of Northwest Florida State College in Niceville, was selected in a 7-6 vote amid a debate among trustees about whether Florida Poly's next president should have a background in science, technology, engineering, and math. It'll be mostly sunny and hot today with highs near 90. Tonight, mostly clear, overnight lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and hot with highs near 90. I'm Sean Canan with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.